My name is Janaya.
My name is Ned.
My name is Troy.
It's November 1st, 2024.
And it's a Halloween special.
I ain't gonna lie, it's still a little spooky around here.
Yeah, I found it. Figured out this old Coke can. Real. Are we ready? We roll? Okay. Okay. Hey, Cleveland Central. Happy Friday if you're watching this Friday, or the weekend if you're watching on the weekend. Halloween is now November 1st, at least by the time you're watching it. But today's Halloween. Been excited for it for a long time. We got our pumpkin garb going on. We're good to go. Hey, so we did some pumpkin carving yesterday. I know the girls did. We bagged some pumpkin leaves, but these pumpkins kept breaking, and no one knew how. Like, how do you fix a broken pumpkin? Well, it turns out pretty easy. A pumpkin patch. Okay, so speaking of Halloween, there's a lot of skeletons, right? Kind of the afterlife, whatever. So I heard another one. I don't know if, first of all, do we know the difference between a cemetery and a graveyard?
No.
Yes. A graveyard is with a church, a cemetery is not.
Yes, that's not a joke. That's a real little piece of trivia. All right, a graveyard has a church attached to it or associated. A cemetery does not. So that's a fun fact. But if you do notice, either way, most of them, they'll have fences around, whether it's cemetery or graveyard, there's fence around the whole thing. Do you know why? Because people are just dying to get in.
Hey, Marsden.
Yeah.
So, you know how we have, you have zombies and everything, and they normally eat flesh, but what happens when a vegetarian becomes a zombie? What do they eat?
I don't know, anyone?
Grains.
Oh, gosh. Okay, alright, well, speaking back to the cemetery thing, this is a new one, actually. My brother Randy, his buddy Rich, owns a headstone engraving business at State College. It's called Mays Memorial. Shout out, free advertising if anyone's up there and dies. There you go. But I'd ask him, what do you call it when they make a typo on a headstone? A typo on a headstone. A grave mistake. You can't delete it. It's okay. All right, Mr. Grant, did you?
Oh yeah, I got one more. So, what do devils and demons like to eat for breakfast?
For breakfast? What?
Yeah, deviled eggs.
I usually eat that for appetizer at dinner time, but okay. Okay, sounds good. All right. Well, look, I will keep talking Halloween jokes, but there's this witch out there, and it's Halloween. I'm not surprised. There's a witch out there. Her car broke down, and she's trying to witch hike. So I'm gonna go give her a ride and get on out of here.
Where's Nick?
I don't know where Nick at. I guess we'll go to Amy's corner though.
A counselor mentor.
Is that my phone?
That's your phone.
Trey, that's not my phone. Look at me.
I think it's it.
Oh, you're gonna have to answer that one, Trey. I can't answer that. Look what Nick.
Hello.
1, 2, I'm coming for you.
Oh, hi. Well, for those of you who came out this past weekend, we had our haunted house, and I hope you attended. But for those who missed, it went very well. here's a little recap that we had. We had 5 people back out because they were too scared. We had 3 people who we had to end up seeing sent through. 1 person got put into a panic attack. We had 1 person crying clean to a guide's leg. We did lose 2 cell phones, but we got them back to their owners. Someone twisted their ankle, and I think I got a light broke, but it was one of mine, so it's okay. And lastly, my daughter even lost her other front tooth. So, and no one knocked it out; it just came out when she was eating a donut. So I like to throw that in as well. So besides recapping the haunted house, I like to also talk about how our school is haunted. So for those of you who don't know, or this is your first year here, our school is haunted. It's built upon sharecropper housing, and we have a couple of ghosts here. There's an old man, there's a little girl named Effie, and there's a few others, but sometimes they're a little more active, sometimes not. Well, a couple years ago, after doing the haunted house, we were done, and we were going up to Miss Gonzalez's room, which is now, I think, Coach Kenny's new room, and we were putting some stuff away, and as soon as we opened the door, the light switches were off, but the fans were spinning quickly, and as soon as we walked in, they started to slow down, and then they stopped. Last year, while I was doing The Wizard of Oz, we had just finished a rehearsal that night, and I sent everyone home, and I was locking up, and I was hearing laughing and giggling right outside my door. And I went out and checked. I even looked outside, and there was no one there. It was little girls laughing, so little Effie was paying us a visit. So if you're ever up here at school late at night or stuff like that, be on the lookout. We do have ghosts here, and they might come visit you.
Today I'm here with Mari. Today's questions are, what is your favorite thing to eat on Thanksgiving?
Dressing.
Ham. If you could partner up with Scream or Jeep's Creepers, which one would you choose?
Scream.
Jeep's Creepers. What is one piercing that you want Miss Kid to get?
Industrial.
Earlobe. Right. Butts. My ear. Are you still going trick or treat?
Yes.
No. Yeah.
And I'm your host, Jay Allen. This week we're talking about first-hand accounts from Alcatraz Island. Guards and prisoners alike reported a dark aura coming from the grounds. Guards also went missing. They were still on the books, they were still clocking in and out and on payroll, but they just weren't anywhere. No one could find them. They weren't at their homes, they weren't at their posts, they weren't at their stations, they were just vanished from thin air. There was also 12 escape attempts made from the unescapable prison, but the bodies were never found. There were also rumors that judges were being paid off to put mentally ill people or people with disabilities that they knew wouldn't survive the harsh conditions of Alcatraz being put behind bars anyway. The warden was reported to act incredibly cryptic when giving orders to guards and blatantly denying protocol. There were also many reports of prisoners and guards going to medical and never coming back. No one being known what happened to them. A deputy coroner who frequently visited the grounds mentioned corpses convulsing and seizing even days after death. Symptoms of miscarriages arrived in 2 female guards that both fell pregnant within a year's time of each other. However, these symptoms completely dissipated as soon as they were removed from the grounds. They both had to resign because of this. Every bed was full. You can see this in pictures and was recorded by guards and prisoners, but the records and books only had them at half capacity. All of these theories led up to Alcatraz being defunded nearly overnight, and no one knows the true reason why. Thanks for tuning in to Kyle's Conspiracies this week, and I'll see you back next week with your host, Jay Allen.
For birthday this week, we have October 28th, Jacory Moore, October 29th, Jada Barton, Ladarius Harp, LaCarrie Harris, Kirsten Bunch, October 30th, Shannon Cox, Jasmine Guerrero, Richard Nelson, October 31st, Brooklyn Bell, Cameron Green, Martina Williams, November 1st, Lily Thomas, Payton Williams, November 3rd, Tyler Horton, Adriana Webb. For Adam's birthday, we have Officer Reed on October 30th. Oh my God, now Nick and Trey is gone. Oh my God, I guess we'll go to sports now. Welcome to sports. I'm your host, Janaya. For football, October 25th, we have Gentry. We won 42-14. We are currently 8-0. For soccer, October 26th, regional scrimmages. Boys won 2-0 against Kosciuszko and won 2-1 to Ridgely. Girls tied 1-1 against Kosciuszko and lost 0-4 against Ridgely. October 29th, Pearl. Boys lost 1-4. Girls lost 1-6. Basketball, October 26th, Richland Jamboree. Boys lost 21-25 against Brookhaven and won 28-23 against Providence. Girls went against Brookhaven and Clinton and lost both games. Esports is doing well also. Announcements for Friday, November the 1st, 2024. If you're signed up for CCC High School Day, please stop by and see Mrs. Hunter to pick up your permission slip. She will also be in the cafeteria during all lunch periods.
Senior DSU invitations will be here Friday, November 8th at 10:30. For those interested in attending, please see Ms. Hunter to sign on.
Just a reminder, if you're absent, turn in excursions to Mrs. Burke or Mrs. Reed. Unexcused absences lead to truancies. Absences can be accumulated for being excessively late to class.
Oh, really? Yes! Oh, that is so sweet.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And I have one question.
Okay.
What does it mean to you to be chosen for teacher?
Well, I'm really surprised, and I am very honored, and I'm humbled. But it's always nice to be recognized.
That's good. Congratulations.
Thank you. Oh, what's going on here?
Congratulations, you finished the award teacher of the month.
Oh. Yeah!
All right. What does it mean for you to be chosen as teacher of the month?
Oh my goodness, to be chosen as teacher of the month. I have some of the greatest students at Cleveland Central, the state of Mississippi. I have a great team of faculty members around me, and we just really love this district. Thank you.
Hey, Miss Stanton.
Yes, sir. That was a special.
Congratulations. Thank you. And I have one question. Okay. What does it mean to you to be chosen as teacher of the month?
Being that this is my first year as a ninth grade teacher, it is a big accomplishment. I do kind of work with my best, and I make sure that I teach every day. My kids can never say they're not learning, and we just have fun.
Okay, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Welcome to Worldwide News.
North Korea has sent 13,000 troops to the Russian-occupied region of Kursk, located in Ukraine. They have also sent 2 million artillery rounds to Russia since last year.
In La Alcudia, Spain, 72 people were killed in a deadly flood that brought a year's worth of rain within 8 hours.
It strongly impacted Valencia, which is a vital orange producer of the area, and it shut down roads and road services.
The U.S. election occurs on November 5th.
Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Photo shoot. You see the muscles start acting like that.